So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here and welcome back to Raft. Sorry guys, I'm having a bit of a blank spot. I genuinely don't know what to say for this intro. Raft, go to the Utopia to try and find. Okay. Take two. Now, in the last episode of Raft, we made some big discoveries. It turns out that there is some other survivors here, and they've gone to this place called Utopia. Due to the vastness of the ocean and the fact that there's only 3 of these little pillar things sticking out, I highly doubt we're going to be able to find it. So I got a solution. Instead of going to the effort to find that pre-built Utopia, how about on our Raft on our own? We make our own Utopia, if you know what I'm saying. So welcome, guys, back to the Raft. It looks like we're starting in the dead of night, which is no problem for me, but I figured I would try and do this episode of Raft ever so slightly differently, because 5 episodes in and finding pretty much all of the story stuff means that we gotta try and improvise now. Gonna cook up some shark meat and crouch right now because you could not do that before, so amazing mechanics introduced. This episode of Raft though, guys, I figured why not try and change it up just a bit. I think what I'm gonna try and do is leave this one even less edited than before and hopefully go for an over 30-minute episode, and I want to try and prioritize simply building upon my base to make, I guess, something more homely. You guys know all about the Utopia in this place, and I think at this current time it doesn't exist within the game, so we can never try and get there, unfortunately, but we can try and improvise, you know? Now, what I'm gonna do then, guys, is lift my anchor. I think it's time to set sail, and we need some of those resources because I want to do a fair bit of building for this episode. So much so, I want to turn this, as said in the intro, to my own version of the Utopia, I guess. Just gonna back off to the furthest point from the Raft. Now, I'm gonna get some envisioning on the go, okay? That voice crack. But we can see the whole Raft in this wide view. Now, I'm thinking what I want to try and do for this one is finally build a more homely section for the Raft, and I guess just expand everything as a whole. Functionality of the Raft is an A+, but sleepability is a freaking D-, alright? You failed with flying colors. If that even makes any sense anyway. Alright, let me get a sip of that good old water. Another thing is what I'm starting to think about is, do I even need these 2 guys now? Because we've got the fresh water coming in from this thing, and it stocks up to 5. It needs none of the planks as well, which will be used for building. So, you know, we're going to be saving resources. You know what? You guys can get the freak out of here. I mean, for the first 5 episodes, you did me some good. Don't need you no more, though. So much so that let me stand right by this part of the deck. Okay, guys. I gotta do this. You guys did me so much good. I've played for a total time of 9 hours so far, but it's time for you guys to be free back into the ocean. Live or do that, okay? Thing is, guys, we don't need them no more, you know? It's just one of those things where we're upgrading and moving on. So I say we just get a nice flow with things going again, quite literally with this salt water, you know? Because it flows and the salt water flows down. Guys, please. At this moment in time, guys, I'm just literally allowing the Raft to keep sailing. I'm trying not to use, for example, the grappling hook or whatever you want to call this thing, because I just want to let these things do the catching. And I guess when we get enough wood, I think I'm going to start by expanding the Raft a little bit more. We've kind of filled out every space we got, and the only way we can actually build otherwise is just up. Maybe I could do that, though, you know? If I was to fill out the rest of this floor and make it a little bit more flat, I could add a staircase, build... Okay, we're building up, guys. We are building up. I feel as well one more thing I want to try and prioritize is maybe building one of the bigger chests, because we are totally packed out in terms of storage. This is not looking good, guys. We have too much stuff. So in the storage area, we have this bigger chest. You need quite a bit of scrap and the planks as well, but I've got some of the hinges and I can easily make the ropes just over here, I think. Yep, so I put this in my inventory. We're going to make 10 ropes out of that straight away. Let's go ahead and build one of these. All right, craft ourselves that storage. Nice. That is going to help us out tremendously, and I think I'm going to put it on the upper deck, you know. I mean, I suppose I could turn this into a living area quite easily. A little bit of reorganization. This could look a lot more homely. So yeah, let's go under that pretense. And I think I'll start by putting the storage up here. Yeah, there you go. This should hold probably about double what the other ones do. You can go right there. And let's open this thing. Yeah, hold up. That holds 20 right there. These hold, I think, just 8. So that is more than double, 2.5 times. Also, look at all of the resources floating by right now. It almost seems like the Raft developers have increased the amount of stuff, which is great, because, you know, all we want to do is really build. So, Barrel, I'm going to need you right now. Hook, line, and freaking sinker. Give me that other barrel as well. Dang. That was a lot of good stuff. Guys, we're making that quick progress today, seriously. I mean, just look at all of that good stuff, man. You can hear it still working as well. Goodness. So, 2 things I'm going to do right now. Firstly, let me turn on that. If we roughly drift, I guess, within this direction, we're going to get closer toward another one of the, I don't know what you'd call them, abandoned survival places. But if we head over in that direction, I'm going to turn that off for now. We can get some good resources from that. We may as well deploy the sail as well, I guess, to pick up the speed. We can set it as well in that slightly right that direction. I don't think it'll affect collecting the resources too much because some of you guys were saying that the resources then spawn in that path. Okay, something else I've just discovered as well whilst messing around and catching some of the fish is that you can cook multiple on the barbecue type thing, which would make a whole lot of sense as well. My guy, look, you are done as well. I'm gonna remove you, okay? You guys, let's just have a moment of silence for the simple grill, okay? Be free, okay? And again, he's in a cardboard box, so, okay, best of luck. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to run along this thing and collect all of them resources. I want to see how much stuff we get. Goodness, look at all of these building materials, guys. So much so, I think I'm gonna run out of space real soon. Look, I got 40 planks, 35 plastic, or I think I got 50 planks right there. That is honestly awesome, man. So I think what I gotta start doing then is building some of these legs, I guess, to get a foundation. It does look a bit ugly, but I feel like building upwards is gonna be really the only solution we got right now. Unless I do expand the raft sideways, have like a tech part here, then I can make like a living quarters towards this direction. What do I do? You know, I feel like either way, it's gonna look pretty cool. I gotta think, guys, as well. I am living here for the rest of my days, okay? This has got to be my utopia. What would I much more prefer? My answer to that? Back in home. Let me check this here. So that is now starting to drift more in that direction. So we're going to change direction of the sail again, I think to pretty much 90 degrees. So let's get this moving. Okay, guys, you know what? I got a pretty good compromise here. I think I got a better idea of something we can do. So I'm going to expand the raft quite a lot in this direction to begin with. And just like that, I'm out of building materials already. So it took me 20 minutes to build that. Yeah, guys, this utopia, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work out. Now, it's the small things that you fail to notice which really make you go, wow, in the long run, guys. You know these lantern things here that we've been placing around? Check it out. If I walk up to this wall, it auto changes to that. And then on the ceiling, it's a dangling fire source. You know, that's just so cool. So, you know what? We're gonna place one of these straight up here. That looks dope as heck, right? That is gonna illuminate this space here because I feel like this could be a nice building zone. And honestly, it might be all we need as well. I guess we could try and expand the wood more this way. It's just the plastic which is a problem at the moment. My solution though, hopefully guys, is to go ahead and sail over to this thing here. Apparently it's coming in close somewhere in that direction, and I did build a paddle to go back on myself a bit. These things always have the plastic where I guess the survivors were drinking the fluids and such, and if we can manage to get there, get the goods as well, because it's always got some like top tier premium materials, it will help us out a lot in building. Oh boy, this one really sank. And we already know that the ocean levels were rising kind of drastically. So, oh boy, okay, we gotta get back in this thing real quick. Shark will nip us the moment he sees our butt in that water. But it makes me think, were some of these areas built more so toward the beginning of the disaster that happened? And they tried to like haul up or something? We are picking up a lot of speed. I gotta use this thing quickly. Come on, go ahead and use that. There you go. Okay, this is a pretty good spot to get loot in, I feel. Maybe drift forward just a tiny bit. Then I'm gonna try and sail and almost catch it. So if we use this now, hey, sail that way there. That's looking good, okay? Now, if I start to rotate this back a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the anchor now, okay? That's a pretty good spot, about as good as it needs to be. Wow. This one's kind of freaky, how it's so submerged underwater. I guess there is like a flat surface and it's only there, but these big old waves going over the top and now the rainfall too? Goodness, it's so appropriate, right? Let me know how you enjoy this different pace of, I guess, any video, by the way, because this is kind of alien to me, I guess, in the editing process. Not so much when I'm recording, because it's always the same, but when it comes to the editing, I'm so focused on like doing all these little cuts and stuff. So it's gonna make a big old change, and I'm probably gonna feel very awkward not editing as much as I do, but you gotta make these changes because I feel like this will make this series a little bit more interesting whilst it's still going on too. Anyway though, we are gonna expand the raft just 2 more that way, because that I guess shortens the distance between me and whatever this place is, the semi-utopia, which turned out to be a freaking gimmick. Yo, Sharky boy, how about you go and munch on this for a second, and not me, because I've fallen in the ocean? Now, I'm gonna wait for this guy to actually go over to the fish. This may take a while, but you gotta be safe, guys. We have that health meter, and I do not fancy dying right now. Come on, big boy. You gotta be around the raft somewhere. You are always lurking right now. And it's like, this is the time he doesn't show, when I need him to most. What the freak? He's literally not going for the fish at all. Let me try and get eyes on. Guys, I think the shark literally got lost. Hold on, let me take a dip. Oh, he's right there. He's still here? Bro, why are you not going for the fish? Are you on a diet or something? In that case, why are you still munching on my toes once I'm in the water? Come on, good old fish right here. What the heck is going on? Hold on, let me jump in a second. He's, I think, all the way over there. He's not even interested in the fish. All right, he's interested in me, which really sucks. Okay, there you go. Thank goodness. All right, now I'm gonna make my break for it. I feel like I should have made 2, but who gives a crap, you know? If I get my butt nipped, well, it's my fault. Get the looting done underwater. So you see there's a load of plastic under here, so good stuff all around. And a fair bit of scrap. And I also feel like I should have tried emptying my inventory before I did this, because I didn't. I mean, I don't need any of the stone, so that can go away. Let's go ahead and loot the crates. These are important, you see, a metal ingot and glass in that one. More plastic, some scrap as well. Good stuff. Now, this one seems like it had a kitchen area, or some kind of dining room or whatever, once did anyway. Seems like everyone again left in a hurry, as they did pretty much everywhere else as well. Another crate, and I got so much stuff, I can't even carry a hinge right now. Gonna get rid of that beetroot because hinges are more important. Can we get up? Oh boy. Okay, that was stupid. Gonna climb back up here. Now, can I get on the upper floor? Is it even worth doing so? So we can get up here, but it seems like there's a protective barrier, so there's not really much here anyway. It really is a shame that we can't salvage the satellite dish, you know, like chop it with the axe and then, like, you know, just put it back on the raft. Easy job. Whatever. Don't need you anyway. All right, I'm gonna make a break for it back to the raft anyway, guys. I've done what I feel like is enough looting, and he's not that interested. I guess he has got a full stomach thanks to the fish, so we may as well get sailing all over again. Fortunately, we are straight as well. I'm gonna deploy this thing and point it straight forward, and I'm hoping this is gonna catch like double the amount of stuff, or rather speed up the process because we're going in the same direction, so we'll see more driftwood and stuff like that. What the heck was that? Did you guys see that? It was like 2 red lights in a dead straight line. I mean, we're going that way anyway, so wait, can we ever find what the freak that was? What the heck was that? I mean, it's an island, but I don't understand why there was 2 big red lights on top. We'll check that out, I suppose, en route. Why not? Okay, whilst we're drifting, let me just check through some of this other stuff we can build, because, like, I've never even ventured into areas like this. We got wooden walls, we got thatch walls. That looks really cool. I got, like, an excess of thatch as well, so we can really get this thing looking good. A picketed plank fence, basically. So, a wooden door. It's a shame you can't put that there, right? I've got an idea, guys. Let me go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna slightly organize right now the upper floor. Got some space, so remove the crafting desk as well. If we shift everything back, I think just 1, we could put the door here, then get some like walls, and this could start looking real cool. Oh, you can make it there. It's because I didn't have enough nails in my inventory. So, okay, put that guy right there. Yeah, look at that. That's a good start. Let's go ahead and put 1 more of those things there. Bro, that looks... Oh, that just changes the way I feel about my raft. Like, we've got homely stuff, and I'm dying. Well, way to kill a mood, you know? It just makes the raft feel so much more homely, you know? I'm almost wishing that I now built this variant. I feel like they'd look really cool. Hold on, let me just place one here. I mean, that does look... You know what? Hold up. Yep. There you go. That looks better. I can build all around this thing as well. One problem, I guess, is this antenna in the wrong place. So if I was to move it slightly away from the wall, I think that would do just fine. So if we put that guy there, first off, let me just double check. It still does work. Good. And then we can place that. Yes! Oh my goodness, this feels so good to be doing. Inside as well, we can go ahead and place a thatch door to keep the theme. This will then lead over to like the bedroom area, okay? We're gonna continue as well, placing the walls all along this. Yeah, this is good, guys. This is really good. Get ourselves a nice window once every so often. I need to move this one as well, which is fine. Okay, we've moved that forward. We're out of materials anyway, so we gotta go island hopping just a bit. But this thing is gonna be rich with the wood. That is if we can even actually climb up it. I'm just looking at this, and I don't think there's a way on there. You know what? The best solution is probably to just keep sailing for now. It was worth stopping by and checking it out, but I can't get on those upper floors. Kind of sucks, but you know, what can you do? And the answer to that, simply sail. I mean, they say home is where the heart is, am I right? I mean, just hearing those doors croak, I mean, it shows that they're not perfect. But neither is my house. If you try and find a home that's perfect, okay, you probably won't. And if you do, you're lying to yourself. It's time once again for that mass collection spree. Oh, baby. Keep it coming. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're pretty much now, guys, good to finish up with the building side of stuff, I guess. So we'll go ahead and place that one there. I almost feel like what I want to do rather than leave that like extended part is build some stairs there. And then we can build like an upper floor. See, I could put like a staircase if I go ahead and rotate this guy like so. You see, and then that could lead up to another floor. We won't have to see them once we're inside this horrible like overhang where there's this weird extension. We'll leave that as is for now because that's a future plan. Now back to the bedroom planning, which you already know. We need some of them planks straight up on the get-go, and I need some more nails. Okay, keep building those reinforcements, and we're probably gonna need a few more on the outside here. All right, let's go ahead and see what we're working with right now. Yeah. Okay, you can almost imagine how this is all gonna pan out then, guys. And give me that freaking barrel. The thing I'm starting to run a little bit low on is the scrap, so I'm waiting, I guess, for a barrel to give me some. I think that's the way you get it when you're just drifting in the ocean. As we collect more wood, though, guys, keep on expanding what is soon gonna be the bedroom. And I think, you know what, at least for this episode, I wanna get a top to the bedroom. So it really does feel exactly what it's trying to be. I think I'm going to replace as well whilst I'm here that workstation. This could be, I guess, like the working area. I want that nice view out into the ocean, so we're going to place this guy just like so, right by this window here. Yeah, there you go. Look at that, guys. Just look at that.
Tomorrow for sure.
Yes, here we go. Gonna get me some of that good meat as well, guys. Woo! So now I think I got 3 of them sweet old shark heads. I gotta display them somewhere real soon. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and do it now. In fact, actually, guys, hold up. You know what I think I'm gonna do right now? Yeah. How'd you like that, Shaq? You know, I'm gonna name this one Stupid. Oh, yeah. I like it. I really like it. Hey, Shaq, what do you think about this, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Bingus. So the problem I've started to face more so than anything else is actually finding the scrap. This is what takes the longest, and I suppose it's a reason why we should be really going island hopping as well. Like, you see this one here? Let me go ahead, rotate this guy. We should be able to just about catch this, I think. All right, we just about managed to get this one as well. Pretty much in the perfect spot, to be honest. Not too close, but I can basically see the scrap already under the water. So I guess the objective is going to be to get some of that. Hold up, where is the shark? I don't... Oh, he's right there, and he's coming up close. Okay, I gotta hop up for now. So I need to try and figure out a way. I think I'm gonna have to make some more of the shark bait to go under. It's like the safest way. I don't want to get nipped too much by this guy. I think my inventory space is too lackluster, guys, to hold anything else. So let me see. Oh, okay, a candle bottle. Really? Shark bait acquired. You know what? I'm gonna throw it straight under the head of his brother as well, okay? I want him to see exactly who he's messing with when he keeps circling this thing. He's got every... Wait, is that on the raft? I think we're good, though. Why are the fish made of wood? I don't care. If he's interested, it does for now, okay? Let's go ahead and get some of these resources on the surface. That, I think, is clay. You know what? Let's go ahead and prioritize the scrap and things like that. I feel like this is going to be more necessary for, like, the nails and such. So there's 2. Come on, come on, come on. It's getting dark right now. Oh, man. There's just so many pockets of clay and stuff like that. Where's all the scrap at? Come on. All right, scrap number 3. Come on, let's go. We need as much of this as we can. And this is going to help so much with just the foundation alone, and then we can get the rest going from there, I think. All right, that is 6 scrap. I think that's actually going to be enough for now. 1 there, 1 there. Now, the problem is wood. Great. I'm on there. Can I get up this... Oh, I don't know how I can get on this island again, guys. It's too high up. All the islands are way too high. Okay, we're gonna have to make a momentary sacrifice, I guess, for the long run. Gonna have to use this guy to break down some of our raft, which is a shame. It will make sense, guys, down the line. Now we can go ahead and build the staircase, and I guess we can get kind of close. Let's go ahead and try, and it is, thank goodness. All right, let's go ahead and get loot and then I guess the wood. All right, 38 more wood. I think that's gonna pretty much allow us to continue the final part then of, I guess, the building process. There's not really much more we need to do after this. So guys, the floor plan now for the bedroom is all finished, and I gotta drink the moment I start talking. I have been silent right now for 10 minutes with our character absolutely fine. It's the moment I talk. It's the moment I talk. First thing is first, guys, we're gonna place the simple bed, I think about here. We'll pop this guy just like so. There you go. And I'm gonna keep, I think, the theme of thatch all around. Try and say that 3 times, by the way. I really do like the appearance that this is giving to the place. It makes it feel just different, you know? I like the color variations and such. We're gonna put 1 there. You know what? We'll go for a double window. It's a bedroom after all. 1 there, 1 there. And finish up with 1 there and 1 final one just there. Now swap over to the windowed variation. Let's go. This is home, guys. This is now officially home. Look at this. We're gonna go ahead and place ourselves a table right here. Now, if I go into the stuff, we can also build a chair, which I'm gonna do without even thinking. We'll put the chair like so. It is not gonna be parallel, you know, if it's at a slight angle. It shows our character's been pulling this thing out over time. I can sit down as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can do like the Exorcist thing, you know, like with the rotating head. Guys, we're putting that work in right now. Let me just go ahead and close the door. And you know what? Let me close this door too. Look at this. Look at this for a start of making this thing much more homely. I mean, it doesn't impact the story because I guess there isn't so much of one right now. But I guess this is the fun of Raft. You build your own house whilst you're surviving. And being able to do both at the same time is very, very rewarding, honestly, guys. 2 more things, guys, that we're going to add before calling this a day is going to be firstly a rug. And this thing covers that big old surface area, so we'll put that guy right there. We also have ourselves as well a clock, which I've been wanting to build this thing for a while. I just want to place this thing down. It's like an old, like, grandfather clock almost. If you put it on the floor, Bro, this game is so intuitive. It's going straight in that corner right there. Place that guy down. I think this will allow us, I guess, to tell the time in game as well, so it does have some form of benefit. But there you go, guys. I think I'm going to call this one an episode. We did, in the grand scheme, a heck of a lot of building on the base. The, I guess, catcher nets are doing a lot of work for us too and helping out. But this is kind of what the game's become. We play, I guess, how we want because Utopia doesn't quite exist. But it's fun, though, and I feel like we did a good job, and I'm definitely satisfied with the progress we made today. One more thing as well. I hope you guys did enjoy the different pace behind this content. If you do the same thing every day in terms of like me editing the videos the same way, I'm gonna burn out or go crazy, so this variation is kind of nice. And I mean, who knows, you guys may have found a bit more enjoyment, which may encourage me to do things like this a little bit more often. One final walkthrough though, guys, just to show everything. We went ahead and we organized this upper area here. This is gonna be like the technology room, I suppose, and we've got that staircase leading to a currently unbuilt location. I guess we'll figure that one out in time. And we got also the bedroom with working doors, should I add. Things are looking much better here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be this episode of Raft, and I hope you did enjoy. If you did, why not drop me that like rating? And hey, if you're new around here, why not subscribe for more videos just like this one right here? So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I of course hope you did enjoy, and I will of course see you on the next one.